Hey, what's up guys? It's Brian. Alright, quick little transition here for you guys. Hanging out with the man, Paul Jamison. What's up, bro? How you doing?
Awesome, man.
Hey, what's up guys? Good morning. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. Check this out. First thing in the morning on a Monday. Already rocking and rolling with a flat tire. Well, hopefully this isn't conducive how the rest of the Monday is gonna go, but we gotta switch that out. Got our Aries bits, little sockets. I noticed it when I was doing a blade change this morning on the laser. I just normally knock this out, usually end of day, but on Thursday when I finished up my route this last week, I had to get done because I was hosting Paul Jamison, and I came here the first thing this morning and we got a flat tire. So it is what it is. Sometimes that happens in the morning. We have the, what is it, the ramp rack, not the ramp rack, what is that yellow thing called? It is the trailer aid. Gosh, it's first thing in the morning, guys. I'm a little rusty, I apologize. We got the trailer aid. It's honestly not the end of the world. We pop this guy out. We're gonna roll our tires up over it. If you guys don't have one of these, it is the best 40, 45 bucks that you can spend. We're gonna go throw this underneath the front trailer, like so. All right, and then we'll ramp that up. Sits in the little cradle. It'll pop this wheel up, and we can flip out a flat, change out a flat tire in 5 minutes. So, all right, it's 7:55. I picked my guy Rob up at 8. I gotta get hustling. Alright guys, so that took a couple extra minutes longer than I expected, but honestly not the end of the world. Again, we'll get this day going here, catch up with you guys in the vlog, but this is this is real life. So I got this Aries kit. Every time I get a flat tire, I promote it and talk to you guys about it because honestly it is a lifesaver. This thing is like 20-25 bucks. I always joke if you do not pick one of these up after watching a flat tire change out video like this and what just happened, then you kind of get what you deserve. $20. You need those deep socket impact kits to change tire sockets and lug nuts. And by the way, these stupid little caps crack right off, so make sure you always have a pair of pliers around in case you gotta rip one of these off. This is just literally garbage. It's just decorative. But these Aries, this is the impact flip socket. I'll leave a link in the description, but again, look at this, can't beat it. And there's also an extender piece that I still got on my impact. So, all right, well, that's the tire change. I'm gonna let it down slowly off the trailer aid. We'll go backwards, rack this spare tire, go drop it off at Discount Tire or something like that. Put the X Mark Staris in here and let's get to work, man. It's probably 8:10. I text Rob, I'm gonna be 10 minutes late. He's like, no problem. So, all right, let's keep it going. By the way, did we ever find the culprit? Look how bare this tire is. It's a little bald, but I think I saw the screw. Where were you? Right here, look at this guy. Something's in there. So, it is what it is. All right, let's keep going. All right, guys. At the gas station. It's been a couple hours, and we're finishing up the day. Boy, has it been a day. And one of the rules of thumb, like I always talk about, is we fuel up at the end of the day, never in the morning, so we don't have to compete with anybody. Alright. Star's got little saddlebags on the side, right? So, let's get both of these filled up. It always drains from the right side faster though, I'll notice that. So here we go. Alright. It's been a busy couple of hours, like I said. It's always funny to see what happens from 8 in the morning to 3:30 in the afternoon, you know what I mean? But for us personally, we got done, things went pretty smooth, and able to get back to work. Look at that, 4 gallons, not too bad. My receipt, all right. Well, now I get to run up to the tire store, Discount Tire, to go get my spare tire, and then I also got to run up to Weingart's to go grab a couple boxes of blades. A lot of my blades are getting really rounded out. I don't know if I'm getting the same lift out of them. A lot of you guys always ask if we use what blades we use, and I use the Oregon high lift blades. Oregon, right? You got to say it the right way. One thing I was going to talk about as I rip out of here. We are all set. One thing I wanted to talk to you guys about for just a quick minute as we drop off the trailer, and I'm driving, I'm not looking at the camera, so chill. But one thing I wanted to talk about was this podcast that I did with Mike Bedell and John Pajak. If you guys are watching or keeping up with us on the Fullerton Unfiltered Podcast, those two guys just did a banger job with knowing your numbers and what does that actually mean. I hear that all the time, know your numbers, and I'm like, okay, let's press some of these guys, hear what their opinion is. I shared my opinion on the podcast as well, but they did a really good job breaking that down. It's probably going to be like episode 82 or 83, no, 86, 87, I don't know. Look for John Pajak, Mike Bedell on the Fullerton Unfiltered Podcast. I'll try to leave the podcast URL in the show notes, and you guys can subscribe there. But man, knowing your numbers, the one thing that I got out of it was we just finished up basically the end of July and end of month, and those two guys were talking about how in their accounts receivables, all the billable work that they did, how both of them have zero billable work left, meaning everything's paid for. All their accounts receivables are in, paid for, cashed out, whatever you are talking about. And I just see that is a thing that a lot of guys struggle with their lawn and landscape companies. And I just want to give you guys some encouragement to check out that podcast to maybe help shore that up. 1 second. I have to punch in the code. You guys didn't see it, did you? I was having fun. But one thing is, if you guys are struggling with your business and cash flow, I've been doing a couple coaching calls as well, talking about getting those charge card on file, those credit cards on file, and basically, getting away from the Venmos, getting away from the Cash App, what else? PayPal, all those different services out there. And if you're a real company, you don't really take a lot of that stuff. You might take PayPal, but realistically, I'm not like Venmoing or Cash Apping somebody to pay for a professional service. It's not mainstream. It's not what you do. And any which way, not getting in anybody's face or telling you guys what to do. I just said, hey, if you guys have been struggling with your cash flow, and we just did our end of month last night, Sunday night, which would have been like August, maybe 2nd. I was doing all that stuff. We did again a big chunk of change again in business, and I don't have the biggest business, but it was nice because all of our commercials, we invoiced it out. It was no big deal. We used Yardbook. And then we'd use the charge card on file for all of our residential customers. And I don't know, 4 or 5 days from now, we'll have a gob come in, and it makes payroll and paying our bills and going to get a new tire. No big deal because we have all of our cash flow up front. So anyway, that was kind of the only little message that I had for you guys on this specific part of the video, was just manage your cash flow correctly. Don't take till next season to get people charge cards on file. Don't wait to send rate increase letters or price adjustment letters, where you can send those out to get your pricing better. Raise your prices now if you have to. Don't wait until spring or whatever of 2021. And so anyway, it was just really cool having Paul over at the house. It was great having so many of you guys come on over. And again, stay tuned to Paul's podcast, the Green Industry Podcast. I think all the episodes that he shot over at our place will be out over the next week, which will be super exciting. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Brian. All right, quick little transition here for you guys. Hanging out with the man, Paul Jamison. What's up, bro? How you doing?
Awesome, man.
So you've been here for 2.5 days now. Take it away. So let these guys know what you're doing with the Echo Tour and everything you got going on.
I'm traveling the country, capturing entrepreneur stories of how they're building their business, what they've learned along the way. I got to Novi, Michigan, and Brian Fullerton laid out the red carpet. He took me shooting at the gun range. He took me to Outback, took me to Red Rock.
Black Rock.
Black Rock.
Yeah, wow, close enough.
For steak. Dave's, famous Dave's. All kind of awesome food. He had 11 people, well, more than 11 people. We did 11 podcast episodes from here. Mr. Generosity. I had a great time. I'm exhausted, but I have so much good podcast coming your way on the Green Industry Podcast. Thank you to Brian and Liz for basically sacrificing 3 days to just sow their best into me. I'm thankful.
Honestly, dude, it's the least we could do. You guys know how much I'm a Paul Jamison Green Industry Podcast fan. You guys know I got my podcast, but during the day, I don't always listen to my podcast because I know like what we're talking about on our episodes, but I always am like, what is Paul up to? So I love listening and watching Paul's episodes. And thank you so much to Echo. Echo sponsored his tour, which is really exciting. It's actually Sunday morning. We just banged out another episode, which was great. He's on the road to go hang out with, I think, Dylan Stevenson, right?
Yeah.
So that'll be awesome. So check out Green Industry Podcast down. I'll leave the link in the description. Also check out his YouTube channel because some of them he was able to do video as well, which was super exciting. He's got his little baller camera set up here, and we just put the board away 2 seconds ago because he's hitting the road. But anyway, we'll get back into it, get back into the mowing vlog here and all that fun action for you guys. But I just had to say a quick little excerpt here from Paul for 3 days, just kicking butt doing the podcasting thing, and they were really, really good. We had John Pajak, Joseph DePace, Austin with Ditch the Itch, Jake Meisner, Aaron from Lansing Lawn Care, Bedell, Kalfasis. If I start naming somebody, you leave people out.
Shores,
you know?
Brandon from Shores.
Yeah, this was a really good Joseph DePace, John Pajak. Just they're all coming Green Industry Podcast. So anyway, Paul, thanks so much for coming, bro. All right, guys, we'll catch up with you in a minute.
Probably you're very aware.
Are you videoing?
Yeah, I'm making a vlog of my time in Michigan.
Nice.
The most inopportune time.
Friends!
Always.
Check out my YouTube channel, Keith Kalfas.
Know your numbers. Hey, we're just talking about balanced budgets and break evens and bottom lines.
Nothing incriminating.
Know your worth. Know your worth, Paul. Here, let me see this thing really quick. It looks like it's out of focus. Oh, there's Paul Jamison.
What's up?
Hey, so you've been doing 11 podcasts in 24 hours. How do you feel?
Tired.
Did you get your refresh?
No, these jokers at Hampton Inn, they put people above me,
Right.
and I couldn't rest. They were.
There's what, like 5 people at the whole
If
hotel?
the van's rocking, don't go knocking.
There we go.
Hey, what's your record? How many have you done? What's your record? In one day or 1 week?
This is the most podcasts I've done in a short amount of time like this.
There you
Don't
go.
get my ball spot, Keith.
Oh no! What? Oh my gosh.
Now we're all gonna get perfect prices like as this.
The duck and the jiggly stuff.
All right, let's get this unhooked. Again, hopefully this information kind of helps you guys out and keeps things moving in your guys' business. But we'll take you guys up to our tire store, go grab that spare tire. I want to make sure that I get that. The guy, he was saying, well, we're out of premium tires. And I said, well, no big deal. Give me the moderate. It was like 120 bucks. I said, I just need something to have as a spare. That way, we got a backup in case something breaks down, right? Hey, one other thing too. Give me a couple days, but stay tuned later this week. I want to make sure I do that review between Rhino Hitch and our Gen Y. A lot of you guys were asking about the Gen Y versus the Rhino. I'll make sure to cover that. Give me a couple days, we'll put that together. By the way, a lot of you guys always ask, what locks do we use? These are the proven locks. And yes, hashtag Brian's 10, but wouldn't put any other lock on my trailer. These things are solid. I don't think you're gonna be getting these things off. And if you want to try, God bless you, but these things are solid, bro. Super happy with them. All right, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here though. I'm gonna head up to Weingart's, get some blades, and we'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. Check out Paul's podcast, check out my podcast. The one with Mike and John Pajak will probably come out Wednesday. So a day or two from now when you guys are watching this, so just stay tuned. Fullerton Unfiltered, top 50 podcast, man. So it's going pretty well, and hopefully get some land updates, some four-wheeler updates. Should be an exciting week, and then we'll get that trailer hitch review for you guys with Gen Y and Rhino. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks so much for hitting the thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it, and that's what I got for you guys today. Have a great day. Bye-bye.